Hello everyone, and welcome to another live stream from Memories of Ascendency, the adventure map. Yay! Okay, before we get started, quick apology. There has not been a single video posted on my channel this week. Yeah, I took a little break from YouTube in order to play Splatoon. Yeah, I'm going to work on my schedule so I can play Splatoon 2 as well. However, if you're wondering about the dip in videos, that's why. However, I've finished the campaign of that game now, so I have freed up some time for videos. That being said, I may shift my attention more to Final Fantasy X, as I would like to get that game done soon. And I'm at about the halfway point, I believe, in that game now, if I'm correct. Anyway, this time, I'm really not sure what we're working on, but I would like to show a quick change from the last live stream. Also, if you hear any music, please let me know. I don't want to get copyrighted. I have music playing in my ear, and you're not supposed to hear it, unfortunately. Anyway, heading over here, I've done a little bit of work to the desert. We were working in this last live stream, I believe, with G. And I started decorating it. I've added in some cactus and a couple of dead bushes. What's going to be the start of a dungeon here. And I've added in like this kind of sandstorm looking thing. It's not totally fleshed out yet. I think it'll look interesting. I don't know if I'll keep it. I might take the entire thing down. But it might be cool. Also, this is not a Final Desert design. I think I have it too lush right now. So I might have to get rid of things with water. Maybe. I mean, I think I just have a little too lush. I don't think I'm going to work in the desert this live stream, though. Something that I think I should do, honestly, is work on this valley some more. Because we've spent a lot of time now between the live stream where we're working on the forest and the live stream where we're working on this valley. Or, that made no sense. There's been a lot of time in between since I finished the forest temple area. And I haven't worked on the next temple at all. I need to get to it. And so, that is going to be the schedule for this live stream. Yeah, actually that works better like that. How did that happen? That's a lot of pink. A little more than I prefer, actually. Don't think I need the boulder yet. That should be all the materials I need. Now to start building these walls up. But yeah, starting hopefully tomorrow, there will be an increase in the amount of videos I output. Sorry for the break. Like I said, Splatoon 2 came out and I wanted to play it, quite frankly. As soon as I am able to record into the consoles, which is coming close, by the way, you can bet I'll start a Splatoon 2 series. Online multiplayer, baby. Because I'm actually pretty good. No, unintentionally tooted my own horn there. Whoops. Well, don't really know how to put it without sounding a little, well, I don't know. Y'all know. I'm sure y'all know what I'm grasping for. I don't want to sound rude here. But I'm pretty good at that game. If only I could be that good at other games. AKA, any other shooter. Like, literally, any other shooter. If I was as good as other shooters as I am in Splatoon, oh boy. I'd be a force to be working with. I think it's just because of how fast-paced Splatoon is, and how I have to be, or how you have to be fast-paced to really play it well. And guess what? I got ADHD. I can do things beyond fast. Crud, I just swallowed a bit of saliva down the wrong way. Ah. Yeah, starting tomorrow, increasing videos, however, there'll be a greater focus on Final Fantasy rather than Ukulele and Mass Effect 4. Or Mass Effect Andromeda, I mean. That being said, there will be no change to the Cyan Craft schedule, but expect more Final Fantasy videos. There may be a couple of days where Final Fantasy stretches on rather than just simply one. So don't let that surprise you. Ignore that, I'm adjusting my earpiece for my music. Excuse me, I'll just take it out for a moment. Also, just saying, it'd be real nice if someone could join and help me. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Anyway. Oh, I guess just random story for today. I went to the Great Lake today. It was pretty nice. Water was a little warmer than I prefer, but once you get a little deeper, it's nice. And it's nice to actually have a body of water to swim in that's actually deeper than you and much larger than a swimming pool. Because if you don't know me, like, for those people who don't know me very well, I love to swim. I really, really like to swim. Honestly, I think that might have to do with my weight, because honestly, I don't weigh much. And as such, it's really easy for me to swim, because there's not really too much to drag me down. You know, I float fairly well, and it makes it very easy for me to swim. The only downside is, as much as I like to go swimming underwater, it doesn't work too well for me. I can swim above water perfectly. However, underwater, I have the problem of actually staying underwater. I can hold my breath a while, but the problem is I just float to the surface way too easily when I'm holding my breath. But all in all, I'd say I'm a decent swimmer. I could handle my own if I got stuck in like a lake or something. You know, in the middle of a lake, I could handle my own. Now, an ocean is another matter, but I don't plan on ever getting stranded in the middle of an ocean, hopefully. Oh. Just so y'all know, I might be bringing back the Little Big Planet 3 series sometime soon. I don't know. If I do, it'll be a side series. It's just up to y'all on that. I might bring it back. And I might bring it back co-op if y'all give me a little extra time. We'll have to see. Because I have someone in mind who could play it with me. Or just to see how it works out. However, if I did do it, it'd be a complete restart. I would restart the entire thing. I wouldn't erase my data either, because I've actually done stuff in the, create your own level kind of thing. Now, in fact, that's the very reason the series might be starting. I might eventually start up like a watch me create a level kind of series in Little Big Planet. However, the problem is they really mean for you to play through the game first and then actually unlock all the materials before you even attempt anything in the create your own level thing. And as such, that has me at a bit of a roadblock, to say the least. Because I don't have many materials to work with. For those of you who have played that game, you'll know what I'm talking about. I have the bare basics, and that is it. Do. Hold on. Wow. I'm literally the only one on my friends list online. Time for a change of music for me. Again, if it wasn't copyright, I would totally let y'all listen to this too. But it's copyright. Or at least I'm almost sure it is. You know, considering I'm not monetized yet, and I don't really have any plan to be anytime soon, it's really not that big of a deal. But I don't want a chance having some taken down. Like, I'm pretty sure you can still have videos taken down or muted, even if you're not making money off of it, which is really stupid, admittedly, but I'm pretty sure that is a thing. It's really dumb. Okay, where are we at here? Oh. I really don't know how I'm gonna work this in yet. Like, I want there to be, like, something here that'll let me connect to the valley all the way over here, but also up to the plains here on top of the mountain. The alpine fields, per se. And I don't really know how I want to work that yet. I'm thinking maybe cave that gives way to ravines? I don't know. Anyway, I guess I'm going to work with the bottom of the valley first. And I really need to start increasing the, how high I take it as well. And my music paused for a moment. Hello, person in chat. I have a feeling I know who it is. Oh, hi, Levin. Yeah, I only just started. I don't suppose you got PlayStation Plus, did you? Yeah. Okay, it's been a while since I worked in this valley. I need to remember how I did these rivers. Oh well, I'm sure you'll get it eventually. I didn't think of it. I'm probably gonna have to renew mine fairly soon. Do. Oh, by the way, Levin, you don't hear any music in the background, right? Because I have music playing through an earpiece. Okay, cool. When are you going to college, actually? I just thought of that. I'll be going to college in about, gosh, 3 weeks now, I think. I think it's down to 3 weeks for me. Not long. Okay, good. I don't want to get copyrighted in a live stream. I mentioned that a while ago. Even though I'm not monetized, I'm pretty sure they can still mute and or remove a video from YouTube for copyright stuff. Even if you're not making any money off of it, which is really dumb, honestly. I mean, I get if it's something that you don't want out, but it's like, if it's like already common, like, information or something, or like it's already been released in some form of media, it's like, meh? You know? Like, I'm not making money off of it. Oh well. Honestly, I'm sure it'd be fine, but it's... I don't want to take the chance. So, when are you going to college? Hopefully when I go to college, I'll be able to work out editing for other consoles as well, so I can play more games than just PlayStation 4. That would be nice. That would be really nice, because admittedly, there aren't that many PlayStation games I'm interested in. Oh, okay. Well, that's not anytime soon. Oh well. Oh wait, whoa, I just realized you're that young? Or a little bit younger than me? Wow, your voice... You really do not sound that young, Levin. Your voice is... Ooh. Maybe that's just a mic. And take that as a compliment. You have a deep voice. I honestly assumed you were a lot older. Yeah, well, I'm only 17 to be fair, but I'm going to college at the same time, though, in a couple of weeks, so... Which, just a heads up, don't know how college is gonna work with YouTube. You might see a drastic decrease in my, amount of videos, but I still very much intend to keep my YouTube channel alive and going in some sense. Just maybe not as frequent. You know, maybe I only record videos on the weekend or something and only upload them during the week whenever I find time. We'll have to see how it works out. It just depends on how much weekend time I'm gonna have, more like. And once again, sorry for the lack of videos this week, everyone. I was, playing Splatoon 2. Yeah, don't worry, I'll remedy that problem and, post more videos soon. I got carried away in one game, let's put it that way. Okay, time to pull the mic, or not mic, the, earbud out, cause my ear hurts. Tree... Ah, the tree. Yeah. This tree is looking pretty good. I haven't actually worked with the fog anymore, though. What I need advice on is... If I head way over here... Wow, this is a long way. I'm gonna put a giant tree here, and I need advice on how to build it. I don't actually plan on working on it this live stream, unfortunately, Levin. I'm working in the valley. But this is something I really need to figure out how to do. I'm not good with custom trees, and this is gonna be a very big custom tree. I might do it BOO style, honestly, and just grow a bunch of trees. And do that for the canopy. In fact, that's probably what I'm going to do. But all the same, it's like... I don't really know how to do the base of the tree at all. I mean, I could play around with it for sure, and maybe figure it out, but at the same time, it's like... I don't know what I'm doing kind of thing. So I don't know how long this live stream will be, everyone. It may not be long. It may not be very long at all. You know, much to an hour, like what usually happens when I say it won't be long, or might legitimately not be very long. Who else online? Nope. So as usual, sorry for the lack of commentary in these live streams. Whenever I don't have much to talk about, I like to kind of rest my voice. And I'm also focusing on how to work this map out. Gotta say though, I've had probably the most fun I've ever had in Minecraft working on this adventure map. It has been a blast, and I think it's turning out great. I mean, just look at this one view here. This is probably the most finished view of the entire map. For the most part, anyway. Right now. Ignore the tops of the cliffs. But yeah, honestly, this looks pretty good, doesn't it? And them adding concrete was perfect timing. By the way, we had an update the other day, and I have no idea what was in it. I have not found any change to the game. Must have been a bug fix. That's all I know. What I do know is it was preventing me from getting on Cyancraft server with Crookie and another friend whose name I actually don't know, I just realized. Huh. I need to ask him that. He obviously has a PlayStation name, but it's kind of like mine, except while mine has a pronunciation that you say the letters, I don't know what his is supposed to be. I'm not saying it in stream, obviously. I need to ask him about that. That way I can actually ask anything of him, you know, by name. Oh, I need to apologize too. In the last Cyan Crap livestream, I mentioned that I might do a Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy livestream again the day after that. That obviously didn't happen. And honestly, that just boils down to, I didn't feel like torturing myself that night. So, I cancelled it without saying anything, and that's my bad. Because for some reason in the back of my mind, I thought I posted a video saying, hey, live stream cancelled, sorry everyone. Yeah. In the back of my mind, I thought I did that, and in actuality, that didn't happen. So, yeah. I don't think I'm actually gonna revisit that game, unfortunately, because honestly, I don't feel like putting myself through torture. However, I might live stream more games that aren't so ragey. With any luck. Soon. So, look forward to that. No spoiling. Another thing about it, I don't actually know where I want to have my little glacier area. Probably about this elevation, honestly. I don't know. I will just have to see how it works out. I need to start really increasing my elevation here. I really start picking it up. Like, it's gonna be an interesting thing to figure out. And I gotta say, I really like how the, a couple of spruce trees here and there look is going. I gotta say, that's probably my... if there was a biome I wanted in Minecraft that wasn't already in the game, it would be a biome like this, where you have a bunch of flowers, a bunch of grass, and then just the occasional spruce tree. Not like a forest, just an occasional tree. Honestly, that should be in the game. It would look amazing. You know? Like, I honestly think it would look good. I mean, this is a good example I get. This isn't the best example because, hey, it's elevated, there's a river flowing through it, and there's a couple of boulders of this around. Although, real stone boulders wouldn't look that bad either in a biome like this. I wish this was a thing. Although these stone buttings are an obvious issue. But I think this would honestly look pretty good. So let's check out the map. It doesn't show up at all, really. Okay. How does that river look, though? It makes itself known. Let's put it that way, actually. Where did I put my stone? There. Okay, before we go further... actually, no, let's go further. I was about to say, let's figure out this problem here with the bridge and where it actually goes. But I definitely want to connect to this valley somewhere. And that means... Well, actually, I don't get to have a cave, though, do I? You know, no, let's work with this not mountain. Let's work with this, valley. Or, bridge! Words! Speaking! Doesn't work for me! I don't know if I want an actual valley or what. Or maybe a cave. What do y'all think? A cave that goes up to the top of the mountain here? Or just have a valley that slowly... Or like a little canyon that slowly goes to the top here? Yeah, what do y'all think? A cave or canyon? Because I have no idea. So how is this gonna look from over here? It's already higher. That look pretty good. Okay. Yeah, hey, 11, do you think I should do a cave that goes up to the top of this little plain area here? Or a valley or something, or a small canyon? Because it's a pretty... If I did a canyon, it would look good, but my only reservation is that it would be a pretty steep canyon. You know, more like a ravine than anything. Like a really, like, just crack in the earth kind of thing. But if I did a cave... Okay, cave. I kind of agree. It would have to be a pretty big cave, though, is the problem. Well, maybe not that big. What do you think? This could be a kind of shape. I'm gonna have to work with it. And what I should probably go for is up here. Yeah, let's do that. Also, hello, other person who is in the chat. Or not in the chat, but, well, in the... Hello, other person watching the video. I'm bad with words. Derp. I need a very big cave here is the thing, which has me a little worried. But then again, I did a cave at the other end of the map, leading to one of the dungeon temple areas. The only thing is, my only reservation is that this is going to be a much bigger cave. Although an idea might be to make it a very, very large cave, and maybe poke holes in the top of the mountain in spots. Don't know if that would work. Like, I want this to be a cave a horse could go through, obviously, because that's the point of this bridge, to make the valley horse accessible, because this is going to be a lake, obviously, and you can't ride a horse across the lake. This will be interesting. Levin style it. Perchance, what do you recommend I do here? Also, ignore the, perchance I just said. Just ignore that. I have a, large vocabulary, let's put it that way. Okay. I'll start expanding it some. I don't want it too flat is the problem though, so I gotta be careful. I've never been good at making inclines, and especially underground inclines. However, if I did something like this... How about this for size so far? I'll work with the walls later. Let's get the path made. Yeah, I think it's gonna go good. Yep, I'm liking this. Here, let's just get the outlines of it done. Whoa, that's way too far. Actually, hold up a moment. Let's just trim that back a little. And yes, I am spamming the R2 button. Half circle cave. That could be interesting, rather than... I see what you mean. Because honestly, this cubic style I always do, it comes out looking weird every time. Let's give it a try in this little starting area. Because I honestly gotta say, I'm not good at making things look natural. I mean... Can you tell I'm not good at making things look natural? This little plateaued mountain. Derp. I need to work on that. How about... What about that? I think that could work. What do you think, Levin? Yeah, I need some work for sure. Hey, you know what you can do, Levin? I just had an idea. You can pop into Creative World, build something, and then send me an image. Maybe I can try and replicate that. That's an idea. Think you can do that? I just have to see how it works. That's not whispering, that's a fish tank. That's not whispering, don't worry. I'm the only one in the room. That is actually a fish tank. It needs more water in it. Yeah, I know. The fish tank sounds annoy me as well. Thanks, Levin. Because that... Honestly, I think... I'm not a very good person based off of, like, hearing things. I need to see something to learn it, you know? And honestly, I think being able to create stuff like you do, Levin, that would be a good skill I would like to have. Keep in the chat, though, if you can. Do. Okay. I'm gonna get the, at least the, base on. I can get the slope itself looking good, but when it comes to the walls of a slope, you know, like, this whole valley, they come out looking rather strange. Although I am pretty proud of this. This looks pretty good in my opinion. This little clove, although it could use some work. Like, this is a little too narrow for my liking. But that's what happens when you work with, things like this. I think I'm getting the cave big enough, although it just kind of narrows out to near that front. But honestly, that kind of makes sense considering the vastly tiny size of the bridge. What's Monday? Oh, 11. Do you know what was in that update that came out the other day? I don't know what it was. All I know is that that very update was what was keeping me from playing online on Minecraft. Because the update had come out for Kirky already. Had not come out for me yet, though, because time zone. Oh, what TV series? Honestly, I don't really watch TV that often anymore, admittedly. And whenever I do watch it, I don't really experiment and watch new shows. But I might look into something if there's anything new. Honestly, I just usually spend my day on YouTube. Yeah, I don't know what bug it was fixing, honestly, though. Okay, I've never heard of it. However, I'll look it up. I'll look it up and get back to you, 11. See if it's anything that I'd be interested in. Because like I said, I honestly don't watch TV all that much anymore. After a while, I just kind of realized that, hey, YouTube is so much of a superior entertainment device. You know, it's just kind of like, why would I ever watch anything else now? But occasionally I find myself watching TV again. Not often, but occasionally. Okay, then it probably will interest me then. Okay, we're over here. And of course, I just realized too, I need to kind of fill in the grass here just a little bit. Because, hey, lighting. I'm gonna have to work on smoothing the transition over later with some patches. But this is a good start to that. Okay, good. Yeah, you're definitely more creative than me, that's for sure. But you're in creative mode, I getcha. Anyway, as for the roof, I don't really need to rough that up any, I don't believe, because I have a trick for roofs. Yeah, I know, Levin, I know. It was joke. Anyway, I have a trick for the roofs of caves. Using cobblestone walls, I make stalagmites, and it helps the smooth roof of a cave look a little rougher, I feel. I think it looks pretty good. It definitely, you can tell what it's supposed to be, that's for sure. And it helps the walls too now that I look at it. Something you might keep in mind, Levin. It's just, this cave here is kind of meh looking. It looks more like just a hole in the mountain than a proper cave. That being said, I don't really have an explanation for why there is a cave here in the side of the mountain. I need to look into that. Maybe it was TNT'd, maybe it was an old mine that eventually became part of this bridge. I don't know. It's something I need to look into, honestly. I might put some holes in the roof, too, to make it feel less cave-like. Because, honestly, I never really intended for there to be a cave here. It's just kind of how the mountain turned out here. But I think it'll be interesting, for sure. And I might put a tree on top as well to kind of show that, hey, this isn't just like any normal cave that's just randomly here. Maybe a tree root is responsible for the cave being here. It could be. Yeah, it always helps for me to find some kind of like lore aspect before I begin looking into something like that. That could work. Maybe if I do that. Yeah. Drink water. so needless to say, I don't plan on building too many caves in this adventure map. If I wanted caves, I would have done this in a normal survival world. Maybe if I kind of do this along the edges. This is my, I'm thinking kind of moment. And I become a villager. Dang it. Idea. Maybe if I... Okay. Posted on it. If you have any more ideas, send them in a picture. It looks good though, and I think I was already kind of on my way to doing something similar here. My voice stopped? What? Am I talking? Let me send you a message and see if I'm talking. Please let me know if I'm talking or if my mic has died. Oh, it kept pausing? Did it fix itself? Still not working? Okay, try now. Is it still glitchy sounding? If it's still glitchy, I might have to plug in my own mic. Which I didn't really want to do. Here, I'm gonna take a clip of this section and check it out in recording later. Because it shouldn't be doing that. Oh, when I go off broadcast. How about now? Is it fixed? Okay, good. So, note to self, be careful when I pause or go check out the pictures. It might, break on me. Let's adjust this just a small bit. Hmm. Do-do-do-do. Now for the big moment, I don't know how this is gonna turn out looking. Hopefully good. Hopefully good. Okay, 11, prepare for voice cutting. You changed your icon. I like it. I think I kinda have the right idea. How does this wall look? I need an opinion. An expert opinion. How does it look? Maybe a little low is the problem. And maybe I need to raise the roof a little more. Starting directly from here. Let's try that. Because we need to remember too, this needs to be room enough for a horse to go through. And not like kill the player with suffocation damage. That's a good lore. That's good lore. In fact, I like it. Oh, that was a clock, probably. That's a good idea. In fact, I'm gonna keep it lowered. Good idea. I don't know what I'm gonna make the source of this stream, though. That's the problem. I don't know where the source is gonna be. Unless it comes from above. I don't know. It's a long shot. But I still think we should probably keep that indention. And I'm gonna work on not that block. Gonna work on mixing the grass with the stone. Because the thing is, I like your lore, It's a dried up stream. However, it is also currently being used as a footpath. We need to make it somehow look like both. And the positioning doesn't leave much for a possible source of water, unfortunately. Except for maybe up the mountain, which means possibly a dried up waterfall. I'll have to look into it, honestly. It's a cool idea, though. I like it. Good thinking. Okay, prepare for choppy voice. I don't know if that might make it look better. No, that makes it look worse. Much worse. I don't know. I need to play around with it, honestly. I am liking this area though here. What do you think of like this general vibe? And the plus side is, it looks like you'll be able to see to the end of the cave the entire way. I just need to make sure I have horse head room, preferably. Let's start the other wall. Maybe if I do the other wall and work on it some, maybe it'll start coming together. That might be what we're lacking. I think this is an okay job of mixing. Honestly, I'm probably gonna have to... Actually, maybe path blocks and coarse dirt might make a better floor, since we're going for a dried out feeling. And I might have holes in the roof. Maybe the holes in the roof could have already been there. And there could be like this little tunnel here before. And maybe rainwater fell through the holes in the roof and helped carve out a much bigger hole. You gotta think outside the box with these lore. Huh. Idea. I think we're gonna go for that, honestly. And a very roundabout, outside the box idea that in real logic would never work, but could work in this fantasy little world. I like it. Let's try it. I don't know how well it'll look. I always have found that, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other like big Minecraft builders also kind of think this way. If you have a piece of lore for the world you're building, it helps so much, apparently. And I kind of agree. It really does help a lot to have like something to work around and try and capture the essence of, I guess. I sound weird. I sound like an artist. Well, I might be exaggerating a little bit, but you know what I'm talking about. It helps to have a kind of image in your head, I guess. Speaking of image, well, not really, but I'm working on the overall lore for the world of this and the story. I want to have an in-depth story. It's kind of odd. It's gonna make more sense when I get to the story phase, which won't be long. I'll be able to start implementing story points into the world soon. whoops, I messed something up. Yeah, let's do that there to make it just a little easier for my stone placement. Yeah, I think it's starting to come together now we got both walls. So, hey, we almost had an hour. Almost. So much for, not a long stream. Every time I say this stream isn't going to be very long, I get really caught up in what I'm doing, and it suddenly becomes an hour-long stream. At the least. I still have never done the elusive 2-hour stream. And I don't have any intention of doing a 2-hour stream either. So, yeah. But you never know, something might happen one day. I might just randomly do a 2-hour stream. Just because. Why not? I'm placing the grass here just so I know where I'm placing my stone. The stone, or the grass, is not to be seen from the outside, so you don't have to worry about that. Time for choppy voice! In fact, maybe even gravel. I don't know. Okay, maybe not gravel. Andesite. Iron. Coal. Okay, not that much coal. I'm not so sure about the andesite, but the iron and coal could fit. And I definitely am doing something with the coarse dirt and the little weeds of grass. I think those will be mainly under... The coarse dirt and grass will likely be right underneath holes in the roof of the cave that go up to the mountaintop. But the path blocks will likely be scattered throughout the cave for that dried out feeling. And we'll say that... Actually, wait. I just realized, based on the lore going on, there'll still be water flowing through here occasionally from rain. Where's that draining off at? Tree help. Sure. You can start designing a tree. I think I got the cave thing down now. Thanks for your help, Levin. You can start designing a tree and send me images. I think... Yeah, that'll be a big help. Because I don't know the first things about trees. Every tree I touch dies. Wow, my voice sounded raspy. Maybe we'll just let the water flow across the bridge. I don't know. I mean, it has, obviously, places it could flow off. Yeah, we'll just say the rain water flowing through the tunnel is not really a big concern, and just say maybe most people don't take this path when it's raining. Although, to be fair, the best logic here would be most people aren't out when it's raining. So, that's pretty good logic right there, I guess. Okay, how does this feel? It could use a little bit more dome in the roof, but that might, whenever it feels like it gets too narrow, that might be where I put a hole. Voice cracks, yes. Voice cracks. have, very similar. But let me fly over there real quick and show you how it kind of looks. Also, Levin, you are incredibly fast at building. Can I just say that? You don't really spend like you must not spend like an hour thinking about a design like I do. You get it done fast. Also, how do you think the force is coming along? I'm trying to use primarily the giant oak trees. And I think it's coming around looking pretty well. It's fairly open, which is what I want. It's nice and overgrown looking, but not like terribly so. There's not like a bunch of underbrush, you know? I think it looks pretty good. I just need to plop a couple of bushes here and there using leaves. Maybe some too tall flowers. Maybe some custom tiny trees, kind of like what I have over here, which, don't ask why there's a bunch of floating logs. Let's just say I had a fire get out of hand. Tree overload, yes. Tree overload, sorry. Now, maybe I should go back to the cave. Yeah, I should work on that. Hey, we passed an hour. Clap it up. I don't know what that sounded like. Anyway. Also, I need to work on smoothing out the forced edge, too. Right now, it kind of, goes from, okay, open field, which, of course, I still need to work with, to a couple of trees here and there, to giant trees and giant forest. I need to work on that transition. A lot. Although, whoa, that was louder than I meant to be. Although, I could make it so this river just simply is the divide between the forest and the plains. But then that kind of leaves the question of, what about this area, and more so, what about this area over here, right before the Mesa Valley and subsequent desert? I may not have used the word subsequent right whatsoever. I just need to work on smoothing stuff out. Anyway, back to the cave! But yeah, this, Levin, is why I live stream this series rather than record it. Because I can get active help from people like you. You know, you don't have to be in the world to help me. Just doing stuff like what you're doing, Levin, helps an incredible amount. So, thanks for your help, seriously. Like, I don't think I can express enough how much this is helping for someone who is very redstone-oriented, but likes to build. Don't ask how those even mix. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the roof of the cave as is. Then, I'm going to work on adding in the holes in the roof and then beautifying it. This might actually cannot be a long live stream because I am itching to get some work done. Yeah, I don't know how many holes I want in the roof, though. I mean, I need to keep in mind, it won't be too noticeable from down here, obviously, apart from, hey, there'll be more headroom. But it will be very noticeable from up top, obviously, because there's a giant hole in the ground. There's a, not to think about it, there's a game I played a while back and watched a lot of. It's actually my favorite game ever. It's called Xenoblade Chronicles, and they did something very similar to this in that game near the beginning of it. Maybe I should go back and look at that. Because I might want to try and imitate that here. That wasn't my intention, but it could work. I might need to go look at that. Like, I remember in that game, the roofs of, like, a small cave here, like, the roof of the cave and the surface was, like, very thin. Like, extremely thin. So it wasn't much of a hole so much as just a gap in the rock. Like a very large gap. In fact, the land above it wasn't so much of a roof to the cave as it was just a couple of land bridges extending over it more than anything. In fact, maybe I should go for something like that. Maybe I shouldn't even do a roof. I could always change it, I guess. I'd have to look at it, honestly. This is gonna be a very unique section of the map, I feel. Very, very interesting. Very, 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 very much. I don't don't know what that was from. It just popped in my head. More pictures. You know, like you're going to be mentioned. Let's put it that way. Maybe something like this. Okay, it's very dark. However, I'm gonna poke holes in the roof, so I don't really need to put lights in here. And I don't actually need to smooth this area out with too much grass either, because it's stone brick and stuff that blocks it. So there wouldn't be grass over here, really. This area here looks kind of odd, honestly. Maybe I should just kind of extend that over with a little grass. Yeah, that makes that look better by a lot. Okay, let's do a walkthrough, shall we? We'll walk from what I've done in this path so far up and get a feel for it. So we're going up the hill here. And this is meant to be a hill or a small mountain. Whatever works. We go alongside here, overlooking the main plain that is right before you get to the big town. You overlook a small portion of the lake. You head through this little narrow valley. Very small valley at that. You come across a big overlook of the lake. Just kind of imagining there's water in there in your head. As well as the town and the mountain and the valley. Just get a good view of this whole area. You go back into this little valley area. And then across the giant bridge, which I'm going to quickly speed across. How tall a tree? Let me fly over there real quick. I don't really know a good measurement, but say... Okay, here, can you get like a good size comparison from here to about here? Well, about here, yeah, it's at. You see these giant oak trees? Preferably about triple the height of one of these. So let's say... Let me just see how tall this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... About 15 blocks, at least for the trunk, let's say, up. And for the canopy, I don't know. Okay, thanks. I haven't really planned out the height, and that's probably what always caused me problems with trees. It's usually not the shape so much that causes me problems, is that I go way too tall. And the shape doesn't look like it's going to support a tree like that. Like, at all. Anyway, back to this. We walk into the cave, get a nice feel for it. Walk up to here, it expands. And then boom, there's going to be a couple of holes in the roof. Maybe some massive holes, actually. Then we come up here. And voila! I don't know what we do from here, but I'll work something out. Okay, let's start covering this top with some grass. Then I can get a feel for what I'm doing. At least over this cave area. Do. But yeah, I gotta say, I'm very proud of everyone who's helped me work on this map. And I'm very proud of how far this map has come. This is definitely the largest project I've ever tackled in Minecraft, or anything, honestly. This is a giant project. And it's coming out beautifully. I'm loving it. Like, and I certainly could not have done a lot of this without people's help. Like, okay, I don't want to toot my own horn here. I've done most of the heavy lifting, but you, G, Tyler, and other people have helped, for sure. A lot. Like, y'all have helped. But I don't have much creativity. Well, let me scratch that. I have creativity, but I don't have, like, the way to get it done. I don't have, like, it's hard to say. I can imagine what I want it to look like in my head, but getting it to look that way is another matter. Y'all have the gift of imagining it and making it look that way. Or more so, making what I think of look right. So thanks. It means a lot. This map would look a whole lot uglier if it weren't for y'all. In fact, honestly, if it weren't for y'all, I probably wouldn't even have it this smooth. It would be a giant cube, honestly. It would just be a straight rectangle that, you know, just kind of cut itself off repeatedly, honestly. Repeatedly, honestly. Wow. And also gonna be, let me fly over here. I'm gonna be putting tree roots on it as well to kind of not go far into the forest, but just kind of expand out. And an idea I had is, of course, having tree roots at ground level, but I might have one or two roots that kind of go over the road, and the road goes under the root. I might have to lower the road a little bit and remove some trees, but I think that'd be a cool idea. You know, sound kind of like what you did over there in the swamp, if I can fly over there real fast. This is full speed, I'm telling you, this is full speed. This map is huge. Yeah, it's kind of like this, honestly, but larger and going over the road completely. I think that'd be a cool idea. You know, to really emphasize, hey, this is a giant tree. Oh, you're walking among giant tree roots kind of feeling, you know? Like, something I really want this map, or want this map to do, is to leave an impact on the person playing in it, you know? Like, oh wow, this is giant, you know? As I gotta say, this is probably the most in a live stream so far that I've actually ever talked about the creativity and stuff behind the map. And like the most we've actually looked into it. And Anyway, if y'all don't mind, everyone, I need to take a brief recess, or break, I guess. I will be back in a moment. Sorry for everyone, it's only gonna be a couple minutes. Be back in a second. I'm back. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna check my pictures real quick to see if Levin sent anything. Hi Levin, I'm back. Back to covering this. I just had to take a quick break to do something real quick, and I'm back. This is gonna be a pretty long live stream, actually. Well, compared. Honestly, it probably won't go on terribly much longer. I'm gonna work with this whole hole in the roof idea, and that will be it for this live stream. But so far, this is probably one of the most intricate and detailed things I've had to do. Like, we haven't done much detail on this map so far, let's be fair. The most detail we've done has been probably done in this area here, and back in the forest. And maybe the desert, and okay, there's been a bit of detail, but compared to the rest of the map, it's not that much detail. However, these small areas like this, that I'm honestly probably not going to revisit unless I have to, these are probably the final design for most of these areas, and as such, these small areas, I need to get them right the first time. Does So I probably won't be revisiting them unless I just really want to change something. Okay. So let's take a quick view from the map. You know, while we're here, I might as well finish off these last few layers of dirt and grass. Okay, yeah, there we go. Now let's work on punching some holes in the roof. Why is there a hole there? Maybe not that close. Anyway, on another note, maybe something like that, just a nice hole in the rock, maybe. It's gonna look weird, especially from above, which is why I'm gonna have to make some hills here to kind of help hide them. And I just scratched a scab. Ow, that hurts. I scratched that. I have a scab on like my knee, and I have scratched it like 5 times. I've scratched it off that many times, and I haven't learned. Stop scratching there. Now let's start trimming it away. Something like this, maybe? Yeah, something like this would work, I think. This definitely adds to the open feel of it, I'll give it that. Something kind of like this, yeah. Maybe one more hole just around in this area. Do. I'm so sorry if this is a little dark on YouTube. Can't really do anything about that except night vision, except I'm trying to get a feel for the lighting. Also, sorry if I'm not talking much. I've gone into concentrate mode. Don't mind me. Concentrating. Derp. You know, in some live streams, I'm just doing grindy tasks of, like, say, the desert. And there I have a lot to talk about, because I'm not really focusing on anything except moving the joystick left and right. Here, I'm actually focusing on how it looks, and I'm gonna have a tricky time with this one, I feel. I will indeed have a hard time with this one. It's an interesting look though from the top, but it needs some smoothing out for sure. Definitely. In fact, for this one, it could almost do to be indented a little bit. Yeah. So far, I haven't really been able to visualize how I want to make a giant tree. The only thing I've really known is I want a giant tree. That's kind of it, you know? And that's hoping a ton, Levin. Thank you. Also, let me know if I'm thanking you too much. I have a habit of overdoing that. Of thanking people until they're tired of being thanked. Okay. I think this is one area I'm gonna have to adjust how I do my cave walls. Or cave, but not necessarily cave, but roof hole wall. Also, Logan, I'm definitely gonna need your advice on how you think this cave is gonna look once I've put all these holes in place. I think it's gonna be an interesting look. I'll give myself credit there. I don't know how it's gonna actually turn out, though. That's kind of the one thing that got me worried. I don't know how this is gonna turn out looking. Definitely need some work, though. Definitely need some work. But not a terrible amount of work, admittedly. In fact, that kind of did it there. Although I could stand to raise this just a little bit in this area. Okay, what you think, Levin? This is a very interesting design, and I gotta work on the top of it, obviously. But from the bottom, especially from going down from the bottom, I think it could work. However, I gotta obviously work with the floor, and here comes where path blocks and podzol comes into play. And keep in mind, path blocks and podzol both look a little different in this texture pack. Podzol looks like normal dirt still, just a little odder. But the path block looks like mud. And it looks like mud no matter how you place it. There is no, it doesn't change its texture, is what I'm getting at. Ah, perfect idea. Couple of boulders. Maybe even just right against the wall. I'll do that in a minute. Let's work with the bottom. Maybe not everywhere. I don't need to replace every single block. I kind of wish there was just like a paint tool where you could like literally replace blocks at random with other blocks in this game. That'd be really nice, I gotta admit. I gotta be careful not to replace too many blocks, though. Yeah, this kind of looks like mud. But it works, I think. I think once we add more blocks in and maybe even... Well, that won't work, though. 1 second. I think what's Okay, let's just not do that multi-layered. That's not working too well. Maybe if I start mixing just a little bit of... Well, not grass. If I start mixing a little bit of coarse dirt... It's kind of like this, maybe. Pretty big splotches of it, and then maybe occasional small ones. What do you think, Levin? How's this looking, would you say? It looks weird, and I definitely still need to add in, like, grass. But, actually, I should probably get the grass out now. Not tall. Where's normal grass? No, not, that's double tall. Just a couple of weeds here and there. Okay, what do you think, Levin? How is this looking? I feel like there's need more here. What do you think? I think it's looking... I think it has form. Let's give it that. It has some kind of... It's taking form. It needs deco and a little bit of Levin. Yeah. This whole map needs a little bit of Levin. I give it to you, Levin. You are an incredible builder. Much better than I am. Especially when it comes to landscapes, though. Clearly. To be fair, I haven't actually seen you build anything else yet, though. By the way, your home is still waiting for you in Minecraft. No, as far as I know, Cookie hasn't raided it. As far as I know. He might have. I do go AFK a lot. I don't know what he does when I'm AFK. I think it's looking pretty good. That area looks a little odd, but not terribly so. I think I can get it to work. Now let's keep this going. Now he knows where your house is. He's found it. He's certainly found it. Most of us have a Elytra and at least some form of flight bow or fireworks to pair with it now. So, we've found it already. Yeah. We are getting new people to server though. One of Cookie's friends has joined. He's a little nicer than he is. Don't tell Cookie I said that. Joke, joke, wink, hink. Wink? What? What did I just... Don't joke, hink, hink? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Just ignore me. Like I said, it is a little difficult to replace blocks like this. MOA cringe. What? Wait, what? Did I meme again accidentally? I hate it when I accidentally meme. That's an odd thing to say, though. Accidentally meme. That's a little weird, but it's an I've managed. Oh, Memories of Ascendency cringe. That were oh. I didn't even think of that abbreviation. I'd probably start calling it that actually, so instead of Memories of Ascendency. I kinda like that better. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick to MOA from now on. Nice thinking, Levin. I might have just called you Kirky, actually, I don't know. But yeah, nice thinking. I'm gonna call it MOA from now on. Okay, what do you think? How's it looking from bottom to top? I'm gonna do a quick walkthrough. I think it looks pretty good. And by the way, I couldn't have done this without your help, for sure. And from looking through the top, it still looks pretty good. How's it look on a map? Well, it doesn't show up on the map, but... Thanks, thanks, Levin. I think it really does look good, I think. This is... honestly, probably the best build I've ever done. Not gonna lie. Wow, this looks good. And this texture pack just takes it away. I can't wait till I can look at this in shaders. We're supposed to be getting those sometime soon. Maybe. Maybe. I don't... Let's try it. Although, this isn't really that kind of area. Let me see what you did to your tree. Like, the only leaves I could use might be spruce. I don't know if I really want vines, though, or tree things like those. I don't know if I want those, is a thing. Plus, on top of that, I plan to have this top area very much accessible. You know? And I don't know how I'm going to make that look at the top. It looks good, though, Levin. I could not have done this without your help in the comments there. Maybe I should do some more here. Maybe something like that. Yeah, that... meh. Well, I don't know. Kinda works. Whoops, that was too far. It works. I don't really know what I want to do here at the top, though. You said boulders for sure. Maybe I should use mossy cobble. Where's my mossy cobble? There it is. No. 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 Let's get that out of there. Mossy cobble didn't look good. Maybe I should go for... Maybe I should go for the boulders like I have here in the river. Yeah, maybe I should go for that. Let's kind of randomly create a boulder. I don't know. It could work. What do you think, Levin? I don't really know about that. I'm very happy with how this looks, but I'm not really sure what to do up here. Maybe I should just build up some hills around it, actually. Maybe that'll work better. So ignore the squeaking. I'm in the squeaky chair, of course. You like the boulders? Okay. Maybe if I make them a little less uniform. Something like that. Okay. Thing is, I'm gonna need to place a couple of these boulders around the place just to keep them from looking out of place. Although maybe they should look a little out of place to just stop people from walking off the cliff, per se. Actually, I do need something over here, because now that I think about it. Yeah, if it went... Unless you knew there was a cliff here, you wouldn't actually know there was a cliff here. You might think it's just a slope. You could easily just walk off the cliff and go, bye-bye! You know? And that would be an instant kill death fall right there. That's a pretty big fall. So, hey, we're almost 2 hours. I think at 2 hours I'll probably end it. And you know what? That will actually be the longest stream I will ever have done if we go to 2 hours. I think I'm gonna do it. Why not? 2 hour long stream. Let's do it. With me 11 star, 2 hour stream. We're not going for 2 more hours, I mean we're about to end the 2 hour long stream. Don't get that mixed up. I don't think I could handle a 4 hour stream. At least not yet. Gosh. I'm good. Let's not do a 5 hour live stream, Levin. I'm good. Oh, and again, I should probably say this again. If we can get 15 subs fairly soon, then I will look into doing face cam for live streams from now on. I think it just might be a nice touch. So 15 subs for face cam, everyone. We're pretty close now. Gotta set some kind of goal, don't I? And I actually do have the availability of a face cam thanks to my PlayStation Eye, which I'm like one of 5 people who probably bought that thing. But it has its uses. It was the first mic I ever used back on PlayStation 3. Okay, how does this look, Levin? Something kind of like this is a good start. Maybe if I throw in a little bit of bone meal. Maybe even a couple of dead bushes. I don't know. I have bone in my inventory, don't I? Yep. What you think, Levin? How about now? Maybe even a couple of trees. I don't know. Guys, I'm really liking it. Let's take a look on the map, too. Yeah, not much different on the map. I think it looks pretty good, Levin. I wasn't sure about the boulders at first, but it's becoming more appealing. Dead trees. Yeah, let's add a couple of dead things. Shrub. Wait, do these look different from dead bushes? I can't place them, so I don't know. I can't place dead bushes on grass. Grass? Grass. Okay. The tree is gonna have to be a segmented thing. I'm gonna have to work on that in segments. I don't think we'll be able to work on that tree, like, you know, like, all at once, Levin. But that base you have for me, that base you sent me, it looked good. That's a good starting point for me. That's gonna help a lot, you know, just for tips. I mean, to be fair, I could always just look this up on YouTube. But I greatly prefer the help of people I know. Also, what happened here at the grass? I just noticed that. That's not right. Maybe too many dead bushes. I don't know. That might be too many. They look a little weird in this texture pack. Or... Well, I know how to make a proper dead tree. Yeah, thanks, Levin. I don't think I want an acacia sapling. Maybe just... Well, I know what I can do. Let's just plant a couple of acacia saplings and then strip them of their leaves. Maybe just like a couple. You know, to show that, hey, at one point something could survive here, but now there's not anything underground. Oh, that's what I should put. Roots. Roots. I can take down the trees. What if I... Where is... Do I not have my... Okay. Let me get a tool. Bear with me, Levin. And if this doesn't look dead enough, I can replace it with jungle wood, because jungle wood looks... Okay. Or jungle. Let me show you the jungle wood in a moment, because either... Jungle wood looks more dead to me in this texture pack, but dark oak wood could also work. I just don't want to stray too much from the theme I have down here. Because the whole spruce thing is going to be continued up here as well. Just a lot less spruce trees and a lot less flowers. I said, wow, this went through this one pair of shears so fast. I didn't even think I was going to make it to the other tree. It does. I don't think that's from my end thing, Levin. I think that might just be your end thing. Get up. Shear's dead. I think... I'm not having that many I don't think I'm having any problems from my end. I think that might just be your internet. Unfortunately. Which sucks, but I can't do anything about it if that's the case. Okay, let me show you the wood. You're thinking dark oak wood, jungle, and I'm going to throw in normal spruce wood as well. Here's what jungle wood looks like. It looks distinctly dead. Oak, spruce wood is honestly the one that fits the most, and then there's dark oak. Which do you think would look best? The acacia, I admit, looks a little too red. Just a little bit. Which one do you think would work best to replace the logs? Dark? Dark it is. You're the expert opinion on trees here. Dark it is. We'll replace these tree logs, and then that'll probably be about time to end the stream. Yeah, I see what you're going for. Yeah, although that is an odd-shaped tree, but... actually, let's just... That doesn't make it any better, does it? We're gonna go with that. Okay. Stream's not over yet, so don't leave just yet, Levin. I'm probably gonna go to sleep soon, too. I haven't even been in town all day today. I've been running around, like, lower Arkansas, pretty much. Okay, why are all these trees flat? What the... Okay, I didn't get very lucky with some of these trees. What is this? What kind of tree is this? It grew like this. So that tower needs some work, but you can tell how imposing it's gonna be from here, can't you? Anyway. I think this one is good like it is. This one also seems to be good like it is once I add more branches. Okay, yeah. I mean, what kind of tree grows like that? How am I supposed to work with that? Come on, game, throw me a bone. I forget, how tall was that? I'm gonna just say it's that tall. That's a weird looking tree. I think it was like that. You know, I might just get rid of this one. Actually, it's a little too tall anyway for my liking. Let's see what I can do with it. I might can somehow finagle something out of this. Yeah, the game throws a skeleton horse at me. That's what it does. Even if from that side. Okay, what you think, Levin? How's this looking? You were totally right about the tree thing and the wood. You were totally right. I'm liking the look of it. Now, that being said, this area is only dry because of the underground conditions here. The rest of this field needs to look similar to this. Maybe not as wet because there's not going to be a river flowing through it, but it's going to be slowly getting colder. And I guess that could explain for the dead things here as well. But it needs to look a little bit more lush, you know? Not so much dead. Stair tree needs to... You mean this one? Here, let's... How about that? Does that help it any? So, hey! 1 hour 58 minutes. Almost 2 hours. Yeah, this has been my longest stream ever. Does it show in the map? Kind of. Kind of does. Not much. What if I... Does that help any? No, that makes it far worse. How about that? I'm kind of grasping here. That looks like a thorn bush. Honestly, let's leave that one like is. Okay, I see what you mean. How about that? Does that help any? Maybe one more? Wow! Even from this angle, the tree looks the same! What the f... Okay. There! It no longer looks the same! Okay. Okay. Seriously, that one tree... 2 hours! Hey! Clap it up! Yeah, the lonely tree. I'm gonna name this area of the map the Lonely Trees. The 4 lonely trees. Oh, let's do a little touch up here. So we can get away with this being concrete and this being actual stone, and say that these are actual boulders that got swept down the mountain by glaciers in the past, or were uncovered by glaciers in the past and they were just in the ground, and this is actual stone. This is not boulder, this is stone. So that's how we're gonna defend that. I think it looks good, Levin. I am very Very thankful. Caverns of the Dead. Good name. Good name. I like it. Although it's not really it's not really caverns though. I wouldn't really call it a cave actually, so much as just a lower section. And a hole in the cliff, really. Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna think real quick. The Lonely Cave. I don't know. Death Passage. Well, actually, Passage. I don't know about the death part, but the Passage. Passage of Despair. How about that? Passage of Despair. How does that sound? We'll call this area the Passage of Despair. Ours, future ours, or lone. Actually, that works too. I mean, or hollow. I mean, this is a hollow area. We could call it hollow something. I kind of wish we had more people in the chat right now. We could have a couple more inputs. Oh well. Well, this is a good note to end the stream on, actually, since most people watch the end of my streams, I'm pretty sure. So, everyone who watches the stream later, decide on the name for this area. We have Death Passage, Caverns of the Dead, Lonely Hollow, Passage of Despair. I might have mentioned that already. We have a couple of names now. Vote on which one of those you want, or think of your own. Recommend them, and I'll read the comments. Yeah, keep it for next stream, and I'll announce the name next stream, or we'll look into it next stream. We'll see how things work out. I'm waving my hands in the air like a ding-dong, thinking y'all like making hand motions. Don't know why. Anyway, thank you all for watching this very special 2-hour live stream from Memories of Ascendency, or MOA, as Levin has dubbed it. Or dubbed it? Dubbed it. Wow, words. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Especially like the video if you enjoyed me and Levin working out this terraforming project that I absolutely adore. It looks incredible. Thank you, Levin. Thank you. Anyway, derp. And I will see y'all next time, I guess. Say goodbye, Levin. And see you later, Levin.